Alright guys, I'm back and this is my WWE Raw review for the 13th of the 1st, 2014. This last episode of Raw was a good episode of Raw. I didn't think this episode of Raw was that bad. I didn't think it was that bad. I didn't think, it was a bad show this week. We had two good matches on the show for the Usos. The Steel Cage match, main event at the end, was a real good match. The 6-man tag match between the Shield and the New Age Outlaws and Punk was a good match. So yeah, that's probably the two good matches I liked on the show. We had a lot of wrestling on the show. Kofi vs. Orton was a good match as well. We had quite a lot of wrestling on the show, not so many segments. I think we had like about 3 segments on the show, which was I thought was pretty good. They didn't have that many segments. They had quite a lot of matches though, which is pretty good. So we open up Raw with a match. It's Bryan and Bray Wyatt versus the Usos. This was a good way to start off Raw. It wasn't a great match, but it was a good way to start off Raw. The Wyatt, Harper and Rowan, they attack the Usos, so it means the Usos win by DQ. Then one of the Usos hits a super kick on Bryan, then runs away. So then later on the night, we found out they're gonna have a rematch later on in the night. Second match of the night was Sandow versus Cena. This was a good match. Sandow has a body slam on Cena. Then Sandow puts Cena in the crossface. Then he gets out, counts out into a STF. Then Cena hits a AA for the win. I actually enjoyed this match. It was a good match, but I would like maybe seen Sandow get a win. I like to maybe seen Sandow get a win, but maybe I could maybe like if you want like distract Cena, Sandow win, it would be pretty good. But yeah, Cena went over, and then we see a segment. Matt tells Kane that tonight is going to be Bryan and Bray versus the Usos in a steel cage tonight. Kane says he'll have the key to the door to the steel cage. The third match tonight was Swagger versus Big Show. Wasn't real much to this match. Big Show chokes on for the win. After the match, Big Show hits a KO punch on Zeb. Then he clotheslines Cesaro out the ring. Then the fourth match tonight was a 6-man tag match. It was the fourth match was a 6-man tag match. It was the New Age Outlaws and Punk versus the Shield rematch on SmackDown. Really good match here. I enjoyed this match. I think this was probably, I don't think it was better than the SmackDown match they had, but this was a really good match. I enjoyed it. It was entertaining and stuff. Punk hits it. Punk hits the suicide dive on Reigns on the outside. Then Reigns and the Shield do a couple of they dominate Punk the entire match. Punk tries to make a tag tries to tag in one of the Outlaws. Then the New Age Outlaws leave the ring. So obviously this is building up to the CM Punk Triple H match at WrestleMania 30, and I'm glad that they're slowly building up some potential matches for WrestleMania. I really enjoy that, how they did that, with a potential Triple H and a potential CM Punk feud at WrestleMania, because with the New Age Outlaws, leaving him tonight to face the Shield. Then the Shield have been attacking him all these months. Then the Wyatts and Kane, and I'm liking how this story is progressing between Triple H is this boss kind of authority kind of thing, and then you've got CM Punk, the anti-boss, anti-corporate kind of guy. It really reminds me of the Austin McMahon feud, but it's not better as that. It's not better than the Austin McMahon feud is. So then Reigns hits the spear for the win. Then we still get a segment Bray Wyatt. Then Bray talks about the steel cage match him and Bryan have tonight. Fifth match tonight is the tag team match. It's Tamina and AJ versus Punk and Dark Tools. I did see Emma in the crowd from NXT. She was like holding a sign up, so I guess they're gonna call her up soon, which is pretty awesome. She's a talented wrestler. I hope we see an AJ versus Emma feud soon. But yeah, I'm glad that she did get some TV time on Raw. It's pretty good. But anyway, on to this match. AJ hits the Shiny Wizard for the win. It was a short match. After the match, Cameron gets beat up by Tamina. Then Naomi makes the save. It was, I guess it kind of looks like we're having Naomi and AJ feud now, which is pretty. I think this is, you know, at least it's a different. I'm glad it's not going to be Natalya versus AJ anymore. Thank God that this is not going to have that feud anymore. And then we see a segment. Kane tells Orton that he has a match against Kofi tonight. Then we see a video package of the Ultimate Warrior. Then we see a video package of the Ultimate Warrior going into the Hall of Fame. This is awesome. Ultimate Warrior going into the Hall of Fame is awesome. It's about damn time he goes in the Hall of Fame. I've been wanting an Ultimate Warrior to go in the Hall of Fame for freaking years now, and I'm glad that he's finally going in. You know, in the Hall of Fame, and I think they put him in the Hall of Fame because he's in WWE 2K14 and they want to, you know, put him in the Hall of Fame. I know that they didn't put him in the Hall of Fame before because I think it was like this warps from him and Vince. I didn't really go into the story, but I think that was kind of the reason why. But yeah, but it's really awesome to see. It's really awesome to see him in the Hall of Fame this year. Then Renee interviews Heyman. Heyman says that it's 13 days to the Rumble. Heyman says that him and Lesnar are not impressed by Big Show knocking out Zed. He said that Big Show's a freak and stuff like that. Then the sixth match of the night was Orton versus Kofi. This got a lot of time. I enjoyed it. You know, this got quite a lot of time. Kofi hits a crossbody, then Orton kicked out. Then Orton did a ton of chin locks, a ton of them. Like after like Kofi would hit Orton with a move, he would go back to a chin lock, a chin lock, a chin lock, a chin lock. He does that all the time in his matches. I wish Orton would stop doing these chin locks all the time. Every single Randy Orton match is a chin lock, a chin lock, a chin lock. I'm sick of these chin locks. Orton, come up with something refreshing and just chin locks all the time. I mean, it's getting boring. Your matches are boring as hell. Then, then Orton tries to go for DT, but then Kofi hits another crossbody, then hits a SOS for the win. Then Orton freaks out, and then after the match, Orton freaks out. He throws the monitors off the announce table. Then he throws the stats. Then he sees Cena's dad, and then he sees Cena's dad at the corner of his eye. Then he knocks him out, completely, like knocks him out, and then, well, yeah, he just knocks him out a couple of times. Then Cena runs down to make the save, and then Orton runs away. Then we come back from commercial break. Cena's dad is getting put on a stretcher. Then we see segment Punk says that if Triple H has a problem with CM Punk, he can go to CM Punk himself. And then Kane says that the Authority has told Kane that Punk's in the Royal Rumble match. Next match tonight is a tag team match. Wait, oh yeah, I did forget about the Brotherhood match. So second match tonight was Brotherhood versus Ryback. So before I talk about this match, I did hear on Twitter that Ryback said he got released. Why would he say that? Joke that he got released? That could happen in real life. But I don't know why he would joke about that, Ryback. If you do get released, I could care less. You're not relevant anymore, so whatever. Cody hits Crossroads on Ryback for the win. It was an okay match. The 8th match tonight was Del Rio versus Ray versus Del Rio. Ray misses the 619. Then Del Rio hits the super kicks Ray in the head. Then he puts him in the armbar. Ray taps out. Then Del Rio cuts a promo on Batista. Then we see a segment about, you know, Punk talking about Triple H. Then the next match tonight was a tag team match. It was a steel cage match. It was the Usos versus Bray Wyatt and D. Bryan. This was a really good match. I enjoyed it. The Usos brawl with D. Bryan and Bray Wyatt. Bray Wyatt throws the Usos into the steel cage. And the Usos try to go. Then Bray tries to go for his drive. Abigail on the Usos, but the Usos I think they hit a couple of moves. Then oh wait a minute, they get the Usos and Bray and D-Bryan, they're brawling on the steel cage. Then the Usos throw him off the cage. Then the Usos climb off top of the cage. The feet land on the ground. Then after the match, Bray Wyatt's getting pissed off that him and Bryan lost the match. So he tries to. So Bray Wyatt tries to hit D-Bryan with his sister Abigail. He moves. The fans start going nuts. Then D-Bryan starts kicking him in the head. Then he hits a shining wizard, hits a high knee. Then he climbs up the cage and does the yes chant. And I thought it was pretty good. And this whole D-Bryan joining the Wyatts, I knew that he wasn't going to join for long. I knew that this was going to wait to just him to use the Wyatts, so then he can win the Royal Rumble. But yeah, I did actually like this at the end. The crowd went insane. I thought this was pretty good. So it kind of looks like it's going to be probably. It kind of looks like D-Bryan's going to win the Royal Rumble, which I hope he does. If he doesn't, I think he's probably going to be CM Punk or something like that. But if they're going the route I think they're going, I think it's going to be D-Bryan win the Royal Rumble and Punk facing Triple H. That's how I see it. So yeah, and so that was my WWE Raw review for the 31st, 2014. What did you guys think of this show? Leave your thoughts in the comments, and thanks for watching, guys. Brag.